Welcome, it is Facts You Should Know. If it is your first time here and you want to find out more secrets and wonders that will make you smarter and well informed, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss all new secrets that we catch up.
Hello, friends. A video is released showing the moment when a burglar breaks into a house and rapes a girl. A cat burglar sexually assaulted 3 young women in a night of terror after creeping along rooftops to break into their homes, a court heard. Travis Godding, 20, broke into 2 different student houses where he sexually assaulted the young women and stole items from around their apartments. Reading Crown Court heard he even started having sex with one of the women as she lay sleeping with her boyfriend lying next to her in bed before the couple awoke and chased him from their home. Godding was yesterday told by a judge that he was unpredictable and volatile and will serve a minimum of 4 years in prison for the public's protection before he can be considered for release. The court was told Godding from Shinfield, Reading, who admitted to burglary, rape, and sexual assault, had been seen clambering over the rooftops of homes in an area popular with students studying at Reading University. He then climbed into one flat through an unsecured window and sneaked into the second-floor bedroom of a 20-year-old student as she slept following a heavy night out. The startled victim woke up and ordered Godding out of her room. Godding then crept into the room of her 20-year-old flatmate who lay asleep in bed with her boyfriend. Miss Beck added, she awoke and felt a man's arms around her and thought it was her boyfriend. She was half asleep and thought no more of it. She had a recollection of having sex from behind, and at some point she fully woke up and her recollection was that there was a stranger between them. Godding got up and said something about being in Dave's house. Her boyfriend chased him out and called the police. Godding escaped with a number of items stolen from the property in Early Road, Reading, and half an hour later struck at another home just 100 yards away in nearby Donington Road. He then entered a room where 2 sisters were sleeping, and when one awoke, he told her that the landlord had given him permission for him to stay. But when the 21-year-old woman bent down to get him a sleeping bag, Godding touched her bottom, so the sisters ordered him to leave. After he'd left, they noticed items were missing, including cash, an iPod, and a mobile phone. Miss Beck said both women from the first house targeted by Godding no longer felt safe in their own homes. The first of Godding's victims had been so traumatized by her ordeal that she had abandoned her studies altogether and moved back in with her parents. In a statement read to the court, she said, I could no longer continue living in Reading. I had to quit the university. All the effort that I put into my degree has been abandoned. The second victim, who cannot be identified for legal reasons, said, I am paranoid about open windows. I suffer from anxiety and am constantly on edge. Judge Stephen John said Godding displayed a limited understanding of his sexual offending. He told him, you are unable to explain your motivation for the serious and repeated sexual offending behavior, your victims being vulnerable and unknown females. You were not deterred by being confronted by your victims when they woke up, going on to commit further offenses. Judge John jailed Godding for a minimum of 4 years, and he will not be released until he can prove he is no longer a risk to the public. He said, this is the minimum period you must serve before you can even be considered for release. It may be much longer, and it will be unless you can prove you are not a danger to the public. Unless you can do so, you may never be released.
If you enjoyed reading through this story, don't forget to reach out to the comments and share this post with your family and friends. For more news and stories, follow us on Facebook.